Alright, hello everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great, hope you are doing amazing. So I'm going to basically have a little bit of a commentary as DE does the playthrough. I'm going to tell you guys what I think about this, because this is at the point where they're going to begin, I think, the Railjack mission, which is the space battle. So it's going to begin in a moment from now. Alright, welcome back. So let's take a look. Alright, okay. Alright, so basically that is the Corpus right here. As a lot of us know, those are the missiles that usually come from the Corpus ships. We've seen this before in the ambulance events, so this is not new at all. And that is that massive, beautiful ship. Oh my god, that is just incredible. It's just incredible the amount of work he has put in. And I think these are some of the things that have been holding back some of the updates that we're supposed to be getting. Man, that music is just incredible. That music is incredible, is amazing. I love the fact that they picked something very climatic like that. And one of the beautiful things about this right here, this is very spacious, by the way. You can see the Sentinel right there. But one of the beautiful things about this right now, when I watched the entire gameplay, one of the crazy things that I began to wonder is this a preparation for some kind of a raid system? Because if you guys remember in the past, when I spoke about the raids coming back to Warframe, one of the biggest things that I talked about was, you know what, there is a possibility that if DE brings back the raid, they're going to bring it back as a sentience raid or a Corpus raid, because those are the only two things that we haven't had. We've had a Grenier raid and we've also had an infested raid. So this will be a very unique thing. And one of the things that you can also notice in there is that this particular ship has multiple controls. Now, here's another question. When we all queue up for this kind of mission, like, are we going to park our Lisette somewhere? Are we going to automatically pop up inside this? Or is it going to be one of those things where, you know, we will have to attach ourselves to it, or it will come down and we will all go in there and try to jump into it? Maybe some kind of a, I don't know, maybe an Arcwing launch or of some sort. I don't know. But anyways, it looks incredible. The scenery, it's just beautiful. Like, the amount of work DE really put into this is just incredible. It is incredible. And one of the things that I would also like to point out, they showed this last Tennocon during the art panel, as far as they were talking about, hey, you know what, we're trying to work on this Tenno combat space battle thing. And we originally didn't know how this is going to work. Now, when it comes to the design process of things, oh my god, that's just beautiful. That's the Frontier grid, and we're going to talk a little bit about this in some in-game lore. I'm going to basically go ahead and talk about the lore of this. We're going to break it down, what it is for, what happened to the others, why are we just now seeing this, because of course we haven't, you know, seen this in a long time. Well, we've never seen this before. But I'm going to go into some lore videos later, and I'm going to break a lot of these things down for you. So we're going to have a really interesting discussion on this. Now, basically, one of the things that they're trying to do right now is they are trying to go up and blow up that Corpus ship right there. And as you can see, this spaceship right here has guns. It has everything. It has shields. It has, I believe it has a health as well, because if it gets blown up. And I just don't know. It feels more like a raid to me. The fact that, you know, DE recently just perfected inviting people to your Arbiter. Well, to your Lisette a few months ago. So that is a possible thing right now. So with them being able to do this right now, it's mind-blowing, because God, guys, please tell me if I am crazy. Tell me if I am being crazy, or if I'm over exaggerating this. It feels a lot like a raid. It feels like a raid. It feels like I'm looking at Jordan's Verdict, but a different version of Jordan's Verdict right now. If this can be less, if DE can implement less puzzles, if it is easy to understand and follow, and if it is also easy to do without any bugs, then this is going to be incredible. And look at that. Look at that. This guy just got in there and just started shooting. Well, it's not a guy, it's a lady. She was in there shooting. And one of the incredible things about this is that right now, this is just a 3-man or 3-man mission that they're playing right now. But I'm guessing that if they're going to implement this as a raid, it's going to be a lot tougher. It's going to be harder. They're going to need more than 3 people. They'll probably have maybe 6 people. Maybe DE will introduce raids as a 6-man raid, or they will still bring it back as an 8-man raid. I don't know if they're going to do that. Now, one of the other things that I will also point out is that in this kind of a situation right here, you have one person on this gun on this side. You probably have another person on the gun on the right side. She is at the front. There's probably another person who is going to be inside working on other things. And as you can see right now, it says boarding parties, which means there are going to be other people, part of the squad, working in there trying to keep the boarding parties outside, keep them away. And so, wow, this is just incredible. And as you can see right there, that is just crazy, which means you cannot just let your guard down. And in a raid scenario or in a raid situation, you know that the person who is driving or piloting the ship cannot just come back here and try to make all these changes or try to fight off the Corpus. They will need someone back there because those guys are going to be tougher. They're going to be harder. They're going to bring more. They're going to bring more firepower when they are boarding. And also you have to ward off people and keep the ship safe as well. So, and as you can see right now, the ship itself has different modules and different settings and different things that can also be done. So you can see that right there. This is just incredible. The last time we ever encountered this massive Corpus galleon right here, this Corpus ship, the last time we encountered it was during the ambulance event, but we never really fought it or had like a close encounter. It was us just, you know, trying to fire missiles and rockets. Well, not fire missiles or rockets. It was us planting a bomb on the ship. So this is Nathaniel's ship. I don't know if he is aboard. I doubt it. But I know for a fact that this is one of his ships. It does look like a gun if you really think about it. And as you can see right here, she is going out there. The goal is going to be to infiltrate from the inside. Once again, this is where the raid aspect comes in. Now, if DE has this on a bite-sized, more like because I think they're going to have this version right here, which is an easier one, which is going to be like Vayhek's battle on in Aura on Earth. And then you will have the big one, which is going to be like Law of Retribution. So I think DE is going to have this small bite-sized version of it. And then they will have the bigger version, which is going to be the raid. So this easier version is going to help teach a lot of newer players how to play these things. And of course, the bigger one is going to be the raid. And as you can see, she is going in there, hacking systems in there, deactivating things, which is just so incredible. Now, one of the things that I also want to point out to you guys right now, if you remember a few dev streams ago, DE was talking about how they are working on lighting and different textures. And one of the things that they were working on back then was the Corpus faction, the walls, the glass, the mesh, the wear and tear, the weathering on some of the different textures. So looking at this right now and looking at the enemies, the NPCs, looking at the, looking at the walls, the stairs, the screen, it basically looks like they have finished this. Now, one of the good things about this is when this Venus update rolls in, when it rolls in, a lot of these visual cues and these visual updates will be all over the game. They have done a lot of upgrade and updates to the Greenair faction and the way they look, the textures and the lighting. So this is the one for the Corpus right now. And this is not just going to affect Venus or some of these ships right here. Any of those Corpus tile sets that you go into, you will see this update on there. Now, this is also going to result in probably one of the most massive updates we will ever have. So a lot of you guys can start getting ready, buy extra hard drive, do some of those things. Now, here is also one of the things that I will say that was quite also concerning. The fact that if this is going to be in a raid situation, you'll probably have like 3 to 4 people in there. You will have a countdown, a timer, something that's going to open up, and they will try to, wow. And that is incredible. The fact that they're able to reroute the power system, which also goes back to what I was saying about the raid system. The fact that she is rerouting all the power system to the guns means that they are defenseless. This also means they will need multiple people aboard, people on top of the ship, people on those guns, mounting it and trying to protect the ship. And some people might even try to use their own shields to recharge the ship's shields as well, just like we do whenever we're doing those Corpus escort missions. So those are some of the things that I see that DE can implement or might implement when it comes to this. And this might as well be the beginning of our next raid. This could be one of the most exciting things ever. I'm really excited for this. I'm really happy about this. But let me know what you guys think about this, because this is just amazing. Do you think this is the beginning of another raid system, or do you think it's just going to be one of those mini game modes that we will enjoy as well? But thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.